Hello everyone. Hello. Hope you're all well. It's been a while. Obviously I'm going to be a little bit rusty. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. Yeah, probably been a minimum of a month since I last did a stream. So apologies. Apologies, I'm a little bit on the rusty side. Also, if anyone could actually give me any feedback as to like the mic, for example, it's not been used in a while. Maybe it's a bit fuzzy. I know that's been a problem in the past. That would be excellent, and I will try and do something about it. But yeah, hope you're all well. Like I say, I'm glad to be back. To be honest with you, just gonna quickly get the chat up on my phone because that's what I have to do these days. Let's go to my channel. There we go. There it is. Mute that. Boyka says, who is Radar? Hello, Boyka, by the way. Radar is in that classic semi. He's actually a streamer, sort of a bit in the background, but he's from Denmark. A pretty solid player, narrowly knocked me out. In fact, to be able to play this match in this particular tournament, yeah, here I am streaming him. Which reminds me, I should probably get a scoreboard up. If I can remember. GZH, that's the one. GZH, that's what we want. Ooh, that's not good. Not seen that before. Oh dear, not good. Look at that, that's what happens when you don't do stuff for a long time. This sort of stuff happens. And then suddenly, oh, there we go. Okay, got it working. NP. Oh, we don't want to do that. Now then, this is the thing. Is this... I can't remember if it's a best of 11 or if it's a fixed number of matches. I want to say it's a fixed 10 matches, you know. So let's just write that initially. And then let's put the players in. Exile there. Okay. And then Radar is from Denmark. And Exile, crap, I can't remember where Exile's from. Of course it's from the Netherlands, how could I forget? Netherlands, there we go. Yeah, a little bit rusty, guys, you'll have to bear with me. This is fixed 10 matches. I'm hoping the players know the rules better than I do. Just double check with Radar. Okay, cool. We know Exile's going to be science. Let's let that in. Radar's just going to be random, I think. Anyway, I've actually not by myself tonight. I've accompanied by my friend. Hello, Hydra.
Evening.
So we're watching a bit of boxing later after this. So yeah, figured he's round now, so get him involved with the stream. Why not? Been a long time. Probably need the help anyway. Oh dear. Yeah, a little bit rusty, but that's all right. We're just waiting on Radar. Is it Radar or nah? Nah, I've taken games off Exile in the past. He's very solid, and yeah, it's gonna be it'll be tough. And if I had to guess, this will probably be around, I don't know, maybe 7-3, 8-2, but you never know. Radar's actually going to choose a colour, that's nice. Okay. And I think we're just waiting on Exile to be ready, and then we're good to go. Says the co-host. Yeah, I'm actually co-hosting this tournament and sponsoring it, but I've obviously been away until very recently, so been pretty tricky to keep on top of anything, to be honest with you. But it's fine. We'll get up to speed pretty quickly, I'm sure. Let's just check the chat. Hello there, Dragan. And then hello again, Boyka. I've already said hi. Nitro. Hello. You said who's Radar as well. Radar is from Denmark. And he is in that semi category. He also streams actually, or at least occasionally streams, I should say. Yeah, I hope you're all well this evening. Looks like we're going to end up with Well, we're going to have 10 games regardless here. Wait and see how we end up. And hopefully we won't see a 10-0. I don't think we will, to be honest. Radar's, I think, too good to get beaten 10-0 by Exile here. But it will depend on the matchups, and some of it will be some 1-all matchups, I expect. Oh dear. Right. No, the players have no idea. I could look, but to be honest with you. Now then, should we do a quick sound check? How's it sounding on there if you turn the volume up quickly? So yeah, we've actually got the phone up, so I'm going to get a quick sound check in there. Sounds alright? Excellent. Alright, sounds like we're in good shape, which is surprising. But yeah, we're just waiting for the players to work out what round it is, and therefore what I think there might be an opening matchup. It's really bad. I really should know this stuff. Or one of you could check rules. Just a thought. Fun times. And hello to one of my mods, Vinny. Hello, hello. I was just wondering why I've just seen Vinax just deleted a message with Dragons, and I was trying to work out why, but I can see why now. That's actually good banner. I like that. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Bracket will reveal that. Yeah, definitely. That is something I could very easily check myself, but I'm sure the players can cope with it. It's not that difficult. It ain't hard, guys. Okay, round 4 Radar thinks it is. Hopefully it is. It's 2. Round 2. Okay, right. I suppose we should just check very quickly now that we've actually got the opportunity to. So, Edge. Where is Edge? No, I don't want registry editor. Just Edge will do. And then what we want to do is we want to go game... Go away. Game replays. Whatever. Just go back into 0. Whatever. Go away. Why is this so stupid? Edge is so stupid, honestly. And let's go general discussion. Let's have a very quick look. We are looking for arrangements for Super 4's. Here we go. And what we want is the rules, which is, it should be a fix. Actually, not the rules. That's just generic. 16, 4 and 4, fix 10 games, work out what round it is. They think it's round 2, and that'll be important because the matchups vary. So this is going to be our matchups, and it's all specific set maps, and there's 10, obviously. So yeah, I think it's going to be Tox Stealth on the Survivors then. Let's see if that's what they go for.
Thank you, Bill.
Ah, good from you, thank you. Here's have a quick look, actually. So what have we got here? We've got...
I think they're picking in all of them.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. So, but the thing is that because it's a fixed 10 games and there's only 10 matchups, kind of picking's irrelevant because you're going to have to do all 10 at some point. All that matters is the order you play them in, so it's a little bit strange that, but there we are. Yeah, you're going to play all 10, so let's see. China, is this going to be China SWG on this map? Let's see. As you have play them all regardless. So yeah, let's see what they go for first. Anyway, I'm sure Exile can just use. The only thing is, radar hosting is kind of pointless in that case, isn't it?
Okay, apparently
Go
for the second group stage, it's fixed 10 games, yes, but the second group stage will start with 2 mirrors.
Right.
After that, it's matchup reverse.
Right, okay, so right, that makes sense. There is an element of choice then, because there's 10 matchups and they'll still do 8.
So
oh, no, they won't. Of course they won't.
Arctic
They'll only
Lagoon,
do 4. Yeah, I'm
Arctic
being
Lagoon
stupid.
is one of the mirror maps. So,
I'm a noob.
He's more than happy to now pick the matchups of whatever the mirror they want.
Is it just... So with the mirror, how does that operate in terms of do they choose the mirror or what?
Player that is mentioned first in the bracket match will pick the first mirror and map.
Okay, I'm hoping the players know that, because I sure don't. Hello there, Sun Lebanon. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to be back, even though I'm feeling really, really rusty right now. But it's been a while. Alright, looks like we're going to see a tank mirror first on Arctic Lagoon, which is a fun start. We can block that in now if we know that's going to be the case. Good luck, have fun, guys. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty in the on typing even, to be honest with you. I've been used to using a different keyboard for a while, so all of a sudden going back to this one's a bit edgy. But okay, right, we're back. We are back in action. Right, so in the south we have Radar in pink playing as the China Tank General.
And in the north, Mr. Exile playing as the Cyan.
Okay, so I think everyone knows the deal with a tank mirror. You're gonna get 2 supplies. You're gonna get 2 supplies. You're gonna get 2 war factories, and whoever's flamer does the more damage basically wins the game. That's normally what happens. So awareness definitely a key component of winning a tank mirror. Having said that, so is the initial couple of units you build. I think some people what's this? Okay, so Exile placing a barracks there just for the waypoint scouting. That will be okay. That's nice.
I don't think he's going to get many surprises. For this,
yeah, I think. Yeah, it's a bit. It's probably not. You're right. There's not really too much controversial. I guess you say that there is a possibility the player will go for these supplies here or these supplies here. So that's the only information you could really gain from that. And he cancelled the barracks fairly early, so I think he worked out fairly fast that the supplies were here and here, and so no big surprises. And sure enough, that's what Exile's done as well.
I think it's all about sometimes who gets the luck of the draw with the first units. They can all kind of know what to build, but something funky sometimes ends up catching the other player out.
The thing, yeah, quite right.
Sneaky flamer or 2 outposts or...
exactly. I think, well, both players doing more or less the same thing. One going down the right flank here, one going down the left. The question is, will either one get in? I reckon Exile looks like he knows that the flame is going to come down the left side, so I don't think he's going to get caught out by that. Radar's going to have a gat on the right. That's interesting, sending around and gat on the right, because I think...
It looks like it's he's alt pathed it. Oh,
no, he's caught it. That's good. That's well played, actually. Okay, so although it's going to take him some time to nail down that flamer, he's still going to do it. As long as he micros it correctly, he should get there.
Shame that Exile's shown a bit of experience getting the Battle Master that he doesn't have to micro as much, whereas he's having to concentrate
there
on
you
that
go. That goes down. And that is very true. That's already down. So although that's going down fairly quick, actually. So doing a pretty good job there, Radar. I don't think he's in any threat anymore. We have an outpost meeting in the middle here. And we're going to see the outposts getting through here. That's actually going to be pretty annoying. That could cause quite a bit of damage, actually.
He's dropped a tank hunter in the central building, so it's only 1, but he's still got to deal with it.
Agreed. That's going to be annoying. Actually, that's a good spot. I didn't see that. If that is indeed just the one.
Even if it takes a dozer, it's frustrating.
Well, exactly. Yeah, no, not wrong. It's annoying. And that's exactly what he is going to do, funnily enough. In fact, he might get it away in time. Yeah, I think he's got it away, actually. Alright, fair enough. And that Battle Master alone probably can deal with it. Might lose the Battle Master for a bit, he'll deal with it. I think that was an outpost going down yet for Radar. Not ideal. And Exile looks like he's getting a bit of control early on here. He's already lost a supply truck there. He should have used the second supply truck at that point. Doesn't really have to use all this on, because there's a bit of a cooldown on the TNT charge. So if one's already been TT'd, you might as well use the other one to get some crushes in. Already looking like a fairly scary mini army coming down the middle of the map here for Exile. But I think Radar's in position to deal with this.
What's the way? He's spotted the sneaky probably flamer again on the right, and it's going to take... Oh, no,
it's an outpost, but it's still a good spot.
And it's drawn him away from that...
Yeah, agreed. You're right. It's obviously drawn him away from the main art. Although he looks like he has got the right units in. He may lose
Composition's
power.
nice with the Battle Masters and Gats.
Yeah, no, it's looking good actually. I think Radar's looking okay. Although there is this annoying outpost here, that could be a problem for him. And the dragon actually wasn't used as well as it could have been, so that isn't going to do too much in the end. But this outpost done a lot of work actually. A random tank hunter in the middle. I've just realised I'm actually not on obs mode, so after this game, guys, I'll switch out quickly and I'll make sure I get onto the observer mode. Bit of a simple mistake for me, but it shows my rustiness. Looks like this is finally going to get swept up. Does lose a Battle Master, probably unnecessarily, and there's now a couple of dragons coming forward here. That outpost is going to get dealt with, I think.
Battle Master we just lost would have been useful.
Gets it away. It would have been, yeah, you know, you're right, you're absolutely right. Suddenly an annoying loss. This needs to be brought back, and you know it's not ideal when you've got half your army just sitting. Oh, he's been nasty here as well. Actually, yeah. That's it. That's surely GG. Unless these two tank hunters can last minute. No, I don't think they're going to. He should save the war factory here, but even if he does, I mean, actually I say this, it's healing. He might get away. It's going to be close. Is he just going to go for the prop? No, he's undecided. Oh, mind you. I think he gets away with it. Yeah, he gets away with it. Just. Yeah, not ideal when you had half your army here. He's on the ECMs now, but so is Exile. So yeah, not ideal position to be in. And again, like this here, that's fine. That'll deal with that outpost. But then what are you going to do about the dragon? That's going to be a problem. And this here is very exposed, actually, these supplies. And yeah, looking pretty good here, actually, for Exile. I think he's looking strong for a 1-0 lead here. Winning on the XP battle as well, by about quite a bit actually, nearly 400 XP ahead. And there's a Lotus out, 1-0 captured already. And now expanding to a third supply here, Exile, that's nice. Now that I've noticed it, this lack of observer mode is really annoying, and the mouse feels weird. Oh, guys, honestly, everything feels weird at the minute. Another TNT charge getting placed down on the supply truck. If he's not careful, okay, he does get it away in time. Just gets it away in time.
Dozer needs to heal.
It does, yeah, and I think he's just gone and done that. Well, the War Factory needs to heal the Dozer, and the Dozer needs to heal, well, the War Factory, to be fair. Lots of damage taken here from Radar. 2 oils now in as well. Yeah, not an ideal position. I think he knows he can kind of chill at this point, actually. Old Exile. He's sitting pretty on free supplies. He's not going to rush this. There's even a bunker here. That's actually a very nice move. I think a bunker is very underestimated in a tank mirror. Very useful for holding down a position and making it difficult for the tank general to penetrate.
There's a lot of ECMs with that.
There's quite a few. Yeah, there's a couple there for... Yeah, he's just GG'd out. Yeah, I think he knows. Yeah, I think he knew it was over. So 1-0. I've just realised I gave it to the wrong player. 1-0 for Exile. Okay. Right, I'm very quickly going to let the players know that I'm going to BRB. 2 secs. BRB. Okay, alright. Alright, we've seen that. We can get that up in a second. And I want to just make sure I'm now going to observer mode. It looks like everything's actually working. That's good to know. And let's go observer mode this time.
Boyka not feeling too confident about Radar's chances.
What's he saying? What's our Boyka saying?
He may be questioning how he even made it to round 2.
Well, I'll give you the answer there if you'd like, Boyka. The answer is I was rubbish. I didn't do well enough to get there. But yeah, I think Attack Mirror. Maybe, in fairness with Radar, he's a bit stronger with the GLA, definitely. If we ever had GLA matchups, I found like he was beating me. Although that might also be because my own GLA is terrible. So I'm not sure how much it says about him and how much it says about me, really. But certainly I felt like if I was in a China mirror, I felt like I'd feel a bit more confident against Radar in those situations. But nonetheless, I wasn't good enough to beat him on the day, so yeah. Okay, match number 1 obviously went to Exile. We're going to see another mirror now. And it's going to be a laser mirror. Okay, that's nice. At least it will go fairly quickly. Or you expect it to go a bit quicker anyway. Laser.
Can also play it on the same map.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright. That'll be different. That's nice to see that, although it'd be a bit boring to see it on the Arctic Lagoon. Says the person who's just about helping with a Air Force mirror that's exclusively on TD, but there we are. Okay, looks like we're going for Dry Land Desert. That's nice. And for some reason at the minute, my mouse just isn't feeling natural to me at the minute. I feel like I've got to get used to it again, so I'm a little bit worried about that, how that's going to play up over the next few days for my actual gameplay, but we'll cope. Okay, so anyway, in the north on Dry Land Desert in the pink, we have Radar as laser.
And in the south, we have Mr. Exile as the Cyan.
Okay, so obviously I think, you know, again, we've had sort of mirrors where there's not really anything too unsurprising. The only thing at this stage is, will we see dual supply or are we going to see a fast racks? What are we going to see from Radar here? Okay, that's what we're going to see, right. So it's going for a supply that's going to just bounce off both ways, I think. So we'll go for 3 nooks, I think.
I think Exile, by the looks of it, is
going
feeling
dual supply,
confident.
yeah, okay. Yeah, going for the fast war factory, alright. To be honest with you, I don't really mind that too much. I think on this map, actually, your little base area, which is sort of this, is quite easy to defend. It's easy to get from left to right. That makes this strategy a bit more viable, I think. Whereas with Radar's build, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait.
He took the dozer. If Radar took a dozer with him in this first drop, knowing that he hasn't even got his racks up yet, Exile, it could be nice. But I think he's just going to drop the...
A very fair point, yeah, a very fair point. The only problem is, I think he's just going to... Yeah, he's just going to get there in time. I mean, he's already got a War Factory and a V out before we've even seen a drop. Is it just me, or is this drop really slow, actually? I think it's quite slow, you know.
Oil behind it that maybe will work, but if the Humvee comes back to try and deal with this...
Agreed. Mind you, okay, yeah, XL paying attention, pulls it away immediately, barely gets a shot off. And in fact, oh, he's going to lose a nook. Oh, he's going to lose a nook here. That is not good. That is not good. I don't think you can really afford to lose a nook at this point. He's kept his CC as well, so Radar's going to be broke, to be honest with you. Has to be on point with the laser locks and at least cause some initial damage against the Vs, but... Oh, nah, here we go then. Yeah, it's going to get swept up straight away. He might lose 1 V. Okay, he will. I don't think he actually needed to lose that V, to be honest with you, XO. He could have swept that up pretty easy. He loses the dozer, but that's just a dozer. You can cope with that. There's another axe over here as well. The economy looking super strong here for Exile, I have to say. War Factory only now going up, and there's no CC cell from Radar at all. I don't think he's even got the economy to be going for a War Factory here, to be honest with you. He's gone for the oils behind this. Okay, that I did miss. So there are going to be 2 oils coming into play here, so that's quite nice.
Exile might not even know, so he's keeping the Vs local in his base rather than he could have straight away gone right.
He could, but it's going to be too late. He's not going to be able to deny either oil, and actually Radar is now going to try to sneak down probably... Well, probably not this one, because this one actually is going to get captured probably by Exile. Dozer's going to go down for free here. Doesn't matter too much because he did keep the CC, which is an unusual choice in its own right, by the way. Okay, we're going to see some harassment on this oil here, and the oil up here is going to be spotted by Exile as well. Very fast drop. Oh, needs to... And does, okay. Just about pulls the V away in time. Nicely done there, actually. And I think the oil might just about survive here. It's going to be close. I think it will just about live, though. Yeah, it should do. As long as it's microed correctly by Radar, yeah, it should survive. Although, to be honest with you, it's probably only a matter of time before it goes down. Okay. Final MD. There's a V here trying to be annoying. And the capture's going to try and come in. That will probably get in, actually. Exile evacs. Will we see an evac here? Will he need to? No.
He's not going to stop the capture.
But he isn't going to stop the capture, absolutely. Does save this oil just about, though. So that's nice.
So Exile's given 3 oils, even though he didn't go for the oil at the start.
And that's absolutely right. And he's on tow Vs, whereas we don't see tow here for Radar. Exile definitely ahead. The only thing going... I mean, Radar could try and be sneaky and just try and hunt Exile here. And if he does, that he helps his chances. It's just 1 dozer. It's actually pretty exposed. Although I say that, this is actually very nicely played.
The map's nice for stopping the Vs getting through.
I'll be honest, I think in general it's a really, really strong map. And it's actually one of my favourites. So well done, Millie. You did a good job with this, actually. Fair play. I've actually... my only wins against Excal and Dommy game on this map. So yeah, needless to say I'm a fan. Kind of a shame that Radar forgot about those MDs there. They go down for nothing. 4 MDs shouldn't really be going down for nothing, if I'm honest with you. And Radar's still collecting on just... Yeah, I'm not a fan of this economy, to be honest with you. I'm really not. I mean, compared to this, it's just... There's no comparison.
Exile's already beginning to float at,
yeah.
4 minutes in.
Well, he's just lamped down a strat, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what he's just laid down. Oh, that was a tiny bit of a mistake there from Exile. He had an opportunity to Leauge a V there. That's a shame. Missed opportunity. And is Exile just going to go around the other way? He could, at this stage, probably just go around with this army and easily hold with what he's got in his base. Oh, this is a very nice V, actually. Nicely done there, actually, by Radar. It's going to be an inconvenience ball. Not the best drop-off. Going to get crushed. Oh, I say it's going to get crushed very easily. Oh, that's a big mistake there. And the second one's going to go down here as well.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, a little bit of damage being caused there. The question is, can he get the dozer in time? I don't think... Oh, look, that's what the Hellfire Drone's for. He might get it. But the... Oh, the scaffold. The scaffold's saving him. That's unlucky. I really like that, actually. The move was good. The intention was very good there. He's going to lose it. That was a nice idea. He was very unlucky there with the scaffold. But the dozer lives to fight another day. And there is a humongous army in the base here of Radar. And I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of the end for him. Exile even taking the crate there. He's only got $200 in, but that extra $200 can make a difference at the very early game. Another V going on the right flank now. And Radar has nothing, really. He's got the 3 Vs, but he's got enough to deal with this at home, actually, as Radar. And I'm pretty sure we'll see a GG any second at this stage. Because what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that? You've got no... you've got a Nook, just the one. But that's not going to be enough. You've only got one oil that's barely alive.
Those 3 Vs that he's had just sat.
Yeah, they're still chilling. I think he's going to get the hunt, but what's it matter, you know? I mean, it doesn't really matter at this stage, does it? I think he just wants to get the hunt in just because he can.
GGing out after the hunt.
Yeah, it's like, alright, at least I know I caused some damage. GG, by the way. I mean, that's, I mean, he's already been beaten. Is he going to get flashbangs at least? That would be a nice move, but... Again, look with this army now. He's got the S&D up already. He's kind of... This is the thing. Exile's got everything he needs apart from, he just won't get... He won't get the gem promos. That's it. Radar has no economy. He has 1 oil. And yeah, safe to say that this game is pretty much over. I'm just waiting for Radar to say the GG at this point. I mean, he is actually going to hold this, but... What are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about the economy that has been virtually untouched? And what are you going to do when Exile inevitably expands soon? And you can't do anything about it. In fairness, he has only got the 1 oil Exile because this one here and this one here have been destroyed. But when your economy looks like this... Okay, he's got the double A10. And that is going to go... Is it going to go on the War Factory?
I think he might gamble here. All 3.
Or is he going... I don't think you can get all 3. But... You just go for the War Factory. In fact, he doesn't even get it. Yeah, the Toby shot it down. Very nicely played there from Exile. 2-0 lead for him. Hello, everyone else. If I've not said hi to you, Nitro, hello. Hello there, Kemokaya. And yeah, everyone. Hello to everyone else. Welcome, welcome, and yeah, good to be back. Feeling a little bit rusty, but I'm sure I'll shake it off quickly enough, you know. Alright, so we are going to go into the matchups now. We'll see 4 matchups, because you need to see the reverse. That's where I was getting confused earlier. I completely forgot about the reverse. How stupid of me.
We'll see how bothered the players are about which matchups and which maps they play. You can end up dictating for them.
Indeed. Yeah, exactly.
Make it easy for them if they don't know the
yeah,
matchups and the maps.
You're not wrong, yeah. That's just a good point. So what, do you want to just read out the what we got quickly on the round 2 matchups?
So we've got a Tox Stealth on the Survivors.
Yep.
A Demo GLA on Snowy. Laser Demo, which would be good on Forgotten Air Battle. We've got USA GLA on Vendetta.
Very nice.
Nuke Tox on Desolated District.
Okay, yep. That'd be a good watch.
We got Inf GLA on Canyon, which will be another one that'll be a good matchup. China SWG, Blossoming Valley. We could see Inf Air on Farmlands, again another good matchup.
Oh well, yeah. Actually, that'd be nice, I suppose. What's the GLA? How many GLA mirrors are there on the list of matchups?
We've got 2.
All right, what are they?
Tok Stealth and Demo GLA.
I reckon Radar will choose one of those two. Actually, I'm pretty sure we'll see one of those two because he does like a GLA mirror. But I've been wrong before, many a time, and I'll probably be wrong again here. Simon Moliere, hello, who's co-casting. It is not Facey, says Dragan. It's my friend Hydra. He's Hydra on. He's in my clan. Well, I say he's in my clan. We barely play Clan Wars, let's face it. But yes, he's my close friend in real life, and yeah, chilling with me today.
It won't be Facey because the ping's pretty good in these games.
That is true. Yeah. It can't possibly be Facey. Dragan coming in with the gay slang. Come on, mate. That's basic. You're better than that. I had high hopes for you. Okay, I like this. This is good. 7, solid number.
As I said, we should just offer them to be picking if they're not sure. Okay. Demo GLA, which is on Snowy. Yeah.
Oh, it is on Snowy.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, that's convenient. So which one are they going to choose first is the question. Demo for Radar. Okay. GLA. Demo. Alright. Have fun. And into match number 3, which could last a little bit longer. Actually, I'm not going to say anything. We don't want to down it. We don't want to make it... we don't want his prediction to come to pass, do we? Let's face it. No one wants to see a 10-0. Okay, so in the north we have Exile as the vanilla GLA in his cyan.
And in the south we have Radar in the pink as Demo.
Right, so Demo GLA, actually, I don't know. I think any GLA mirror, it's a bit of a weird one. I enjoy GLA mirrors even though I'm terrible at them. But in this particular one though, I do quite like to see Demo going for a fast TT, and I do reckon we'll see that here from Radar. It makes sense, really. I mean, even if you're not necessarily successful with it, it's just so cheap to do. And even if you do, you can just do a second one, and chances are your opponent's not going to expect it. So looking a little bit tight on the supplies here for Radar, although it looks like he's going for the box where you get Arms Dealer and Tunnel, and as long as he doesn't get more than 4 here, then he should be able to collect okay. If you get any more than 4, I expect it will start bugging out, and that's where it's really screws your collection up, so you don't really want to see that.
I think the only thing that's going to save him if he goes for a fast TT is that Exile's gone triple supply, so even if he takes something, I mean, maybe...
but that's where this is the thing, that's where a TT's kind of less effective, because like, oh great, well done, you've taken out an arms deal.
I'm still on dual.
Yeah, you're still on potentially 3 supplies, and you can just rebuild the arms dealer. And he's already got his technical out. He's actually got his technical out faster. It's a little bit on the slow side here from Radar. And this is looking a little bit on the exposed side as well. But actually, that demo trap might not even make any technical that tries to get through there, you know. I think I'm preferring the build here. Okay, that's a nice spot. First technical is going to come through here for Exile. That's going to prove pretty annoying for Radar.
That was his TT one. He thought about coming back.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
That he needed to...
Oh, that's horrible because it does nothing. That's the problem. Yeah, didn't do anything.
The TT's getting intercepted as well.
It's not good. Yeah, it is. I think he's going to get caught, you know. Oh, he might just get it.
Run over?
Nah, he's got it. He's got that all day long. Okay, so he does at least get the arms dealer, but he's already got 2 technicals that, by the way, will probably get scrapped up here. One of them will get scrapped up. But the economy's so good already for Exo, he could probably lay down a real one and a fake one. This is definitely a fake one, I think. Actually, is it? Not entirely sure it is, you know. I think that might be real. And he's still got 4 grand. And this is the thing, when you go triple supply, and it's all fine and well. I think that is fake, actually, to be honest with you.
There was a good minute he had of triple supply as well before even being touched.
Exactly. Is he? Was it? Yeah. Okay. It was a fake. So he's just upgraded it there. That's another fake one. So yeah, that's exactly what he's gone and done. So how much damage has it really done? I mean, okay. It looks like. Oh, radar. I don't know about that. Oh, okay. He has actually gotten away with that, you know. I would like to see him reload and try and get into here, but I think that's a bit of a mistake from radar. I think he's left too early there, in my opinion. And yeah, he's going to get away with it. And that's unfortunate. It's kind of annoying. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't just go for this corner at that point and just try and garrison this. Maybe it's just a big distraction for what's going on the left side, but problem is, you're a supply down as GLA. Yeah, you're on the dual arms dealer as well, but so is Exile, but he's a supply up, so that all gets swept up for free. Oil capture is now actually going to come in for Exile. We don't see anything, however, from radar. And yeah, he's quite bad. Third supply now going down. Now, the only problem with this supply positioning is here is you'll erode this, and then that, and suddenly, as you get here, your supply's miles away. So, yeah, not sure about that positioning either.
I think if your opponent's gone 3 supplies, unless you start doing some damage to the, like this is a bit late now.
It's
like,
too late. Yeah,
he's on dual arms dealer before you're even touching the slaves.
That's exactly it. Not ideal. Okay, and here come the technicals here, and that's just going to be really annoying. So straight away he's only down to just the 1, and yeah, alright, this technical's done some damage, but it's about to go down. He might be able to actually deny the oil capture here. That's a nice move if he does, and he will. Okay, that's nice. Does Exile have that? Yeah, he does. Okay, good move. But in comes the technicals. Are these loaded? Yes, but only 2 actually. That was a bit disappointing. But I think these 4 technicals are going to be enough. I think. If he gets that up, it's GG. There's no. Oh, he gets that in as well. The quad. The quad's going to go down. The 4 technicals doing the work, and that is going to get scrapped up. And he's in a world of pain here. Okay, will he get the super tech? If he gets the super tech, I mean it's already over, to be honest with you. Okay, he does actually save it or lose it, I should say. Could easily just get another super tech, but yeah, what can radar do? It's GG. It's 3-0. It's well played from Exile. Perfect strat there, I have to say. Going the triple supply. Hello there, Shay. Hello. Good to see you. Okay, right. Match number 4 will just be the reverse. We're going to see the GLA for radar and the demo for Exile. God, I'm having a real sugar crave in a second. I'm going to need to have to sort that out later, I think. Not good. Hope you brought something round, mate. I'm messing. What good are you if you're not brought anything round? Everyone knows I love a dark chocolate digestive.
In the middle of a stream.
In the middle of a stream, specifically. Alright, just wait for radar to take the GLA and then we'll get cracking here. He's probably just gone AFK for a moment. Maybe gone to recompose himself, you know, tough game after all. Tough game.
Just gonna check the replay for a quick
Imagine.
bit of inspiration.
We've got someone in the chat that enjoys doing that stuff. He shall not be named. or at least that's the theory. We can never truly know if that's the case.
Here we go.
Alright, it's actually on me to accept. My bad. Alright, match number 4. The question is, what will happen first? Will this end, or will Joshua and what's his name? Usyk or something? Yeah. I can't pronounce his name. Is he from Ukraine or something? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one, that. Anyway, this time we have Exile in the south as the demo.
And we got radar in the north as the vanilla GLA.
Okay, right, we're going to see different here. Fast racks and supply fine. There's not really too much to gain out of that, but I'm pretty sure we'll see Exile go here for the fast TT, just like radar did.
Yeah, I wonder if radar's going to try and go triple supply, but I don't know if he has got the experience for that build order, much like Exile did. He seemed to play it very well with the...
I think he's definitely got the experience for that. There's no sort of question of that. However, will he pull it off as well? That's, I think, really the key question. I think it's definitely the right build to go against Demo, actually. Just because you know that TT is going to come in. If you're on triple supply, it does less damage. Although we say that, he isn't going for it.
No.
Okay.
Could
Looks like...
the only thing to save him would be getting a third supply at least.
Well, the issue is that the TT is going to come in against Demo, and when it does, oh man, I don't know if he gets it. It's all going to come down to whether or not his TT is successful. I mean, the arms dealer is so much quicker here for Exile, by the way.
Yeah, I don't understand how he's managed that.
I think it's because he went for a Rax first instead of a supply. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. But here we are, 4 terrorists in a technical already. And that is going to be painful because I don't see... The only upside here for Radar is I don't know actually, because he could just come in here, force fire more or less where that worker is, and you've lost all of this. It's all gone. That's basically GG at that moment in time. The question is Exile going to get greedy here? I think I would. I'll just drive into that gap, and it's just... Oh, no. He has as well. It's not good. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Exile. That was a mistake. Just force fire in the middle there. You get both. I reckon he was being merciful. Yeah. That's a huge... Well, I would say it's a significant mistake. I mean, it's not the world's biggest mistake. You've still taken the arms dealer out, and Radar already looks dead. Did he even get a technical out? Yeah, he got a couple of technicals out, actually. This is going to go down for free. That's 850. Oh, he just about... Okay, he does cancel it. He can't afford to lose 800 at this stage of the game. Especially when one of your supplies has been knocked out. And yeah, we're just going to see... I think we're just going to see a fast 4-0 here, to be honest with you. I really can't see how Radar's going to... Unless this is absolutely jacked with a load of RPGs, I don't think we're going to see anything from him here.
It's tough if you're not touching that economy, and now Exile gets to just...
It's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there was a pop out. I thought there would be, but I don't think he's got enough here. Like, this aggression's too slow. Like, this amount will only get away with it in limited circumstances. Okay, it does pull that away. It'd be nice to see him get the scrap. That would be a good way to counteract any RPGs there. But I think Exile's just doing what you need to do in this situation. Build up your army. Okay, it does get the scrap. That's nice. But there's a few quads here, and all of a sudden, yeah. Oh, actually, well played. There's super tech potential here. That could potentially... Oh, he doesn't. I think he gets it. Oh, but don't lose it. Don't lose it. Oh, he's lost it. And that's it. Already, GG. You can't lose that super tech. You're relying on that. There's a very nice size worker there for Exile. I like that. But what's Radar got behind this? I mean, not much is really the answer. It's all fun and well having a tunnel here, and, you know, obviously had a bit of an aggressive point here, but it isn't going to help too much. The rack's going to be replaced here. Exile did take a bit of damage, but he's already on the 3 supplies. Probably starting to think about his oil soon as well when he gets that racks back up. Back here even. He's actually got a position up here as well. That's nice. Oh, look at that. He's actually clipped inside it. We see a second arms dealer, but I don't know. I think this should be the priority. Just leaving the 3rd supplies for dead. Technical's going to come in and get some work done. That's very nice from Exile. Good micro as well. Gets all of them. Yeah, guns all the workers down. That is painful.
Especially when you're on 2 supplies and you lose every single slave at the other one.
And also, I don't even think that's boxed in correctly, is it? I reckon the technical could sneak in there, you know. Yeah. Imagine it. Oh.
Has Exile gone to a second arms dealer? It'd be interesting.
No, that's an interesting point. But it looks like he's just keen on... Oh, he does actually stop that. I'm pretty sure this worker's going to finish the job, though. Yeah, it does. Yeah, okay. And all of a sudden, this becomes a lot less threatening. Has to pull back pretty quick. There was a toxin tractor. We probably will build another one in a second, though. Another TT here. Probably thinking of going for this tunnel, I imagine. And yeah, Exile's even in the oil line, and there's a rebel in position. No oil capture, no capture upgrade just yet.
I think Exile's probably enjoying this. He knows that he's got that top right position.
Yeah,
3 supplies.
Although there's a few quads, but this pop's really nice. I don't... Okay, he does lose one. I was going to say, yeah, he barely lost a quad there. Very smoothly done there by Exile. Looking very commanding in this Champions League Super 4's match. What matchup will we see next is the big question.
Interestingly, round 2 contains no China
mirrors. Good job we saw one already then, isn't it? What's wrong with the thing is, though, with the Chinas, what have you got? You got China tank, and China versus tank works. Any mirror works. And China versus inf works. Because beyond that, you can't do
Nuke.
You can't do nuke. A nuke and any other China doesn't work at all because nuke's either too strong or too weak against the rest of them. Nuke tank on some maps can work, but more often than not, the nuke has a fairly significant advantage. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one really with the Chinas because you're either too strong or too weak. So, it makes it difficult to just chuck a load of China mirrors in there, I guess. But I like to see China versus Inf, even though I'm terrible at it. I like to see those ones sometimes. Yeah, but so that's not really too huge a surprise. Just waiting on Radar to come out here, I think. Hopefully he's not been too demoralised or too demoralised already. Oh, God, the tiredness from last night starting to kick in. I was at a pendulum gig last night for the first time in God knows how long. That was good fun. Up in London. I was meant to see Dommy there, but unfortunately he didn't fancy it in the end. But he definitely missed out there. The guy's going to let me in or what? There we go. Okay.
Whose choice was it? Was that Exiles? Oh no, here we go.
Here we go. GLA USA. We're going to have the USA versus the GLA for Exile. Okay. Do like a bit of USA GLA.
Yeah, I think it's really good to see, you know, can we hold to get the V numbers? Can the GLA cause enough damage early on? It'll be, yeah, it's the best bit about these matchups.
Agreed. Yeah. What I love about USA GLA is how a USA or either one can, depending on how the match goes, I think each mistake or each little thing in the early game snowballs into a humongous effect about 5 to 10 minutes into the game. And for example, a GLA might have total map control, might just be able to swarm the USA, but on the flip side to that, sometimes the USA just builds up 5 full Vs really quickly and just steamrolls the GLA's base. It can really, it's those little things that make the difference in this matchup.
We saw the Paladin drop from Fargo, which snowballed into a win for him as the USA against GLA.
That's a very good point. Who was that? Wait, who was that? Oh, against Dommy, of course it was. Yeah, that was actually a good match.
One of those, really old school.
Well, it's a general's tactic.
Blue,
yeah, it's a general's tactic. You see it so rarely in this game. You don't even expect it, but it was very nice.
No box from Radar, interestingly.
Yeah, for some reason he doesn't seem to like a box actually, which is a little surprising. We have some confidence here from Exile, who's actually going for triple supply, which is, I'd say, nice to see because it's nice to see something different. Will he get punished for it? I don't know. Maybe not. Well, let's wait and see.
There's no early dozer drop, which could have been nice with the 3 supplies, but might mean not as early aggression from him, so maybe that gives Radar a little chance.
Yep, agreed. The only thing is he doesn't know that Exile. He has no clue that Exile's on triple supply here because this drone is only going to barely pick up.
No tunnel though, interestingly at that.
Yeah, no tunnel at his actual main supply. Now the only downside for that is that you just don't get the units in there as quickly, so it is a little bit annoying. Fast V here with some aggression. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's a good early pick off on the workers. Very nicely done there. One technical won't be able to engage that alone because of the Hellfire drone. So I think Radar knows this. He's going to crack. Oh, should engage that technical. I think that was a mistake. Got to engage that technical. Yeah, okay. He's knocked some workers out. He could have had more. Need to see a scrap deny here as well.
I think he's busy. He's just cleared up something in his base, so he might not have even focused.
Did he? Yeah, okay, yeah.
If he stopped that first technical though, he did well because that was a 5 RPG field tech.
Was it? Oh,
came in. Yeah,
have I missed that? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, sorry, guys. If he has stopped that, however, without losing a V, then that's very good. The scrap did get saved, and he did take some workers. So actually, Radar not looking too bad. But what is he going to do? The question is, did that? Okay, there's 2 there. Maybe you're right. Maybe he did actually lose his RPG tech then. I hope those 2 are on separate supplies here. But this already, yeah, Exile knows he's going to get the hell out of there. But he is going to lose at least 1 technical here. That had a couple of RPGs in, and this will get swept up. I would say a fairly good start for Radar here.
Especially as Exile, if he moves out quickly with those Vs direct, with being triple supply, he's a little bit slower on the unit count, so
agreed.
It could be a good time. I don't know how filled those Vs are, but
I think they're all 5 filled, you know, or more or less 5 filled. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of income. This is where the GLA gets annoying because you get in these positions, And just when you think it's safe to just pull out, it isn't, because then this comes in.
And especially
Continues
without
to be
the
annoying.
box, without the firebase drop down outside the box, it's...
Yeah, it's going to be a free dozer kill. The other one's there. 1v goes down for free. Radar just struggling to be able to put pressure on whilst also defending here. And that's now going to give him a partially scrapped attack. He is going to get the S&D up though. And that is going to make this more or less unstoppable. I've just realised
War
it's
Factory would be
this time.
nice.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he needs to close the arms dealer down fairly quickly here. Every technical matters in this situation. He is going to lose another nook. He's just lost 2
I don't know if
nooks.
you can consider bombardment there, because he's struggling to stop stuff in his base.
Yeah, I was going to say. Actually, yeah, well, the thing is, you say that, but then this
battling the
becomes a
tanks.
lot less useful. One huge mistake for Radar was getting a spy drone on his ambulance. He should shoot it down himself, to be honest with you. He needs to keep that alive. So yeah, huge mistake from him there. Always get a battle drone on your ambulances. It's just logical, because then the Vs get repaired from the ambulance gets repaired from the drone. Win-win. And he's just all in at this point, I think, actually, Radar. He's got a chance, don't get me wrong, but...
It's going to be some good micro needs.
Yeah.
As long as he does that, he could be alright, but it's whether he can...
He needs to keep the ambulance. He has to keep the ambulance, but I don't think he's going to. And the micro is poor. The micro is poor. He needed to get this one over and around his other Vs, and he didn't do it. But that's okay. Yeah, down to 2. Still a threat, but I think Exile right now is going to be... he's just getting a tunnel surround on his base here. That's actually very nice. I like to see those things. The arms is still alive.
He's on, if he kills that supply, he's still on dual supply with an arms dealer.
Yeah, and he's just building up more and more. And this here is going to deal with this, no problem. Even with S&D. And actually, right now, he's on 1 nook. His economy's been wrecked. Radar just not paying attention at all here.
He's struggling with the 2.
This is it. This
V groups.
Ouch. That's a super tech, I think, as well, you know. And surely Radar knows any second that it's GG.
It's a shame, because he had a chance.
He did, yeah, it was looking good for him. But little things, again, like, he just... Alright, he's got 2 nooks back up, but it'll just take him not paying attention again. 1 quad comes out, bang, they're gone. And you can't afford that to happen in these matches, you really can't. The economy's everything. And now, because he's looking to do a bit of sweeping up here, Radar, this gives Exile the opportunity to just rebuild back at his base. So, yeah, not looking good.
I'm not sure if at the start, when he dropped down the strat, it's a $2.5 grand investment when your opponent is on triple supply.
It's too early. It's too early. It's too early.
Yeah. Another 2 Vs in an ambulance, or then
easily. This is the hunt, I think. Oh yeah, it's the hunt, and it's the S&D gone there and then. That is a huge hit. Actually, there was 2 terrorists just casually survived. Could have easily taken the racks out there as well, but it was merciful. And that would have been actually quite a big deal, because you take the racks out as well. All of the just GG's. He knows it's over. And we are at 5-0.
You have been defeated.
So annoying. Okay. Alright, we'll see the reverse now.
Interesting to see here Exile's USA, because Radar did okay, and obviously no aggression early, no box, but it'll be interesting to see if Exile manages to play it slightly differently.
I think he'll do a slightly better job. Here. He'll start off close for a moment. Yeah, he's absolutely right. It was close. No, that's a fair comment. The S&D was in. There was 3 Vs, 3 or 4 full Vs. The lack of the ambulance was the killer. Let's just change this to red. We have Radar in the north this time as the vanilla GLA in red.
And Exile in the south as the vanilla USA.
So, all right. Here's a question: what do you, if you're playing USA GLA, what do you prefer? I reckon I know the answer to this as well.
I think on this map, I prefer to be the GLA. You get an opportunity with the tunnels either side to be frustrating, especially when the USA thinks they can move out just like Radar did, and then you find a quad in the back of your base or an RPG tech.
But I think you make a good point about this map. What you have on this map is all of this area and all of that area, and obviously vice versa these sides, and that makes it actually a massive pain on this map to deal with the GLAs just sneaking in easy workers and being able to outflank the USA. So yeah, I'd say the GLA is probably slightly better off in this map.
Interesting, the Ford supply from Exile. I don't really know the advantage apart from his dozer and then travelling off to the oils and doing a bit of damage, but
I think there's that element of it, but that's going to be too late. There's going to be a terrorist in position, and he's got the tunnel up. In fact, Radar's even pulled his terrorist away. He feels like he can just, or he just hasn't seen it.
I just don't know if it's no less exposed with that front supply.
The dozer's going to go down now, yeah. Okay. I don't think Exile was too bothered. He's got his other one box. He's fairly chilled. Ah, the Paladin drop. There we go.
Stream sniping his own stream.
Yeah. Very good, very good. So we do have, like I say, dual supply. And the thing is, normally I'd say, well, actually these supplies are good because USA has an advantage, but you get that here anyway. So there's not any specific advantage going for there rather than there, if that makes sense. Paladin's coming in now.
Is nice. Yeah.
Now that's yeah.
Radar will be surprised when he
Yeah,
sees that.
that ain't going to do very much, I'm afraid. That Paladin's going to crush your workers. The only
Nice.
upside here is that he's on triple supply.
Shame didn't have the terrorist.
Not
hanging
entirely
around.
sure why the... What? Eh? Oh, the V was in here, that's why. That's why he GG'd out.
You have
Okay.
been defeated.
Nice. And
It was because he had no way of stopping the Paladin. Even though the way to deal with it is just get a TT. You just need two terrorists just because of the laser point defense. But yeah, not ideal.
That is how we saw Exile improve on the playing as the USA.
Yeah, it wasn't long, was it? I think that was our quickest game. That was under 3 minutes. Well, we're 6-0, so at least we're more likely to make the boxing at this point, eh?
Yeah, Radar feeling a bit deflated, I think.
I
that
think,
point.
yeah, I think so. I mean, realistically, he knows he's obviously up against it. So, from his point of view, there's 4 more matches, but I'm sure he'll want to at least take 1 win.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be losing 10-0 in these things, especially when I don't think the skill gap's quite 10-0. Sure, it might be like 9-1 or even 8-2, but it's not 10-0.
It's a shame though, when you're Radar and you then as the GLA and you open triple supply, you think if you're the slightly lesser player with the greatest respect to Radar, just open dual supply, get a couple of tunnels at each supply, make sure your tech's out,
Yeah.
and at least then you give yourself a bit of a
I agree.
bit of a chance,
Triple supply is a really risky build order, isn't it?
the guys that are opening with that, like when Exile did, they understand what they need to do to counter anything that could be
Agreed.
a problem. Whereas
Agreed.
he opened a triple supply, 1 drop, and
He
then
did have the
GG'd.
answer for the yeah, he did have the answer for Paladin, did he? Yeah, absolutely, and that's a fair comment. He actually had, I think he must have had at least 1 terrorist out because he used them to stop the potential dozer drops.
They didn't go a terrorist at each supply. He just
Right, the survivors. What's the matchup on the survivors then?
Tox self to one of our GLA members. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Back to pink, and it's going to be the stealth for Radar, and it's going to be the Tox for... Don't even know this map. I think this is a Jundi map. I think it's a Jundi map. We're about to find out. I will say in a second. The survivors by Jundi, yeah. Alright, so in the south we have Exile in his usual sign as Tox.
And in the north, Radar as the stealth.
Okay.
Interesting that he wanted to go for one of the matchups that was a GLA mirror, because you said he was better as the GLA.
I'm not surprised that he's gone for this. Yeah, I think he does prefer the GLA games. The only problem is it's all fun and well preferring GLA, but when your opponent's significantly better than you, like let's be honest, Exile is, GLA mirror is kind of the worst thing half the time.
Yeah, he it didn't exactly make a huge lot of difference on Snowy.
No,
But
I agree.
we'll see. Maybe being Tox, maybe this map he knows it, and Exile doesn't. It might give a small advantage, but
yeah, it's a map. One thing I've noticed about Jundi maps is that I think he has a habit of starting from another map, and there are features from another one of his maps. Is it Area J1 maybe? There are features of this map that you can sort of see on that. This is an example. Everyone knows that these little things here are Jundi's favourite, whatever they're called. What are they called? They're called tank traps. Tank traps, that's the one. Everyone knows Jundi loves a tank trap. Okay, we do see... Okay, that's pretty nicely played, actually. He's managed to cover that off nicely. Uses the terrace in the end. So he's going to take control of the middle here, Radar. That's good play. And the more map control you get, I think the better, really. Ooh, okay, he is going to get in there. Has to be careful here with the drop. Is that going to have a worker in it? It is.
Nice.
Problem is he got a technical out. If he does, he needs to get a technical out now and deny this worker, because that's the only way you're going to keep control of this. But this is the power of Toxin, isn't it? This is it. Radar could have got it and he didn't. He's going to lose that position now. And that is going to go right in there, drop those guys off, and that tunnel is going to get knocked out. And suddenly, just like that, you've got the middle control back. Okay, now it's a bit of pressure here from Radar, and there is a very early tech RPG push on the Arms Dealer, but it's way too little to deal with this. Way too little. Yeah, way too little. I mean, all the technicals have gone down, so it's a bit of a draw there, but one technical comes out here, or even a quad, gets scrapped up, knocks these out real quick, no problem. Might as well scrap them all up, might as well just get... Oh, we are going to see... Now, one thing I don't like about that is if you've got one big load of scrap pile, just use one racks. You know? Yeah, just use a racks. Much quicker, much easier. You still, as long as you're quick.
Hotkey.
Yeah,
For scrap deny.
Yeah,
So.
you know, it's cancel. You know, you just click on C, and there's no way your opponent can react unless they've got it on guard mode. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. This is a nice. Don't get me wrong. I really like this aggressive position, but Exile's just not really phased by it.
I think when you're the Tox and you've got at least a tunnel near, you're feeling pretty safe. Even though, I mean, I was going to say the advantage for stealth is getting sneaky tunnel, being able to creep somewhere. But when you're there, like this one, it's another 800.
1 sec.
There's another 800 for a tunnel that's not going to do anything. Like it's right at the back of his base.
Agreed,
if he pops from it later on, great. But he's aware that he's there because he sees the garrison. Like,
Yeah, this is the thing. So, okay, this is going to have the rebel in, I think. Yeah, it does. He said 1 sec, but I'm not entirely sure why. It's a bit weird. Don't know what he meant by that.
Has he got a tech sneaking in on the left there?
That is just a casual worker minding his own business. And on the left, a casual little worker minding his own business again.
So again, like, tunnel there, be nice. Yeah, okay. This is where we get the advantage of the stealth, but again, he's popping bottom right. And
I
he's
quite like that, actually. God, what a pain of a position that is, actually. That's quite nice. Here's the big pop, like you said. And actually, Radar has built up his numbers pretty nicely here, but defender's advantage. This tunnel is going to do the business. That's very nice there, retaking that. And actually, I think Radar's going to knock Exile out of this position, you know. Yeah, he is. Alright, he's going to knock him out of this position. That's really nicely played from Radar. Oh, and he's got this tunnel here. This is really nice. I like that a lot. And all of a sudden, this game...
So if he saves these now, just back off, keep your quads, because he's going to be able to pop them from the left now.
hang on. Don't.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
okay, yeah, it's worked out. It's worked out.
He just doesn't need to lose them for taking a couple of tunnels, or, you know, he hasn't got a supply here anymore.
Agreed. But this is the key thing now. You need to take these supplies urgently. It's important. You have to take this. You have
got
to,
the money, yeah.
you have to capitalise. Especially because you're at an oil disadvantage
Did he
and
lose
you've
something in his
denied
base?
this.
There was a technical in radar space a minute ago. No,
What's
okay.
that? No.
It didn't seem to have done any real damage.
No, I don't think it. I can see some stuff going on here, but it looks like that got dealt with. There are 2 arms dealers out here for Exile, but has he got the economy for that? I suppose he's got an oil and 2. Well, an oil and
Pop from the left
1
now,
supply.
like,
Yeah, here we go. This is such a nice position. I really like this. Exile's economy right now, not the strongest.
Yeah.
It's awkward, but it's also very awkward for. That's a nice move because if he pops out there going for that tunnel and pops out here, you're going to lose everything. So that's nicely played.
Is he taking that supply bottom right now? It looks like he might be.
He is.
Yeah, good,
Yep,
good.
that's good to see. Like I say, as Exgal always says, you've got to make the most of it. He's going to clear him off this position as well. Radar doing really well in this game, actually, I have to admit. I think he's got a good chance of making this go, getting his 1 on the board, and I think he'll be happy with that. Like I said, I didn't think the gap was... the gap between the 2 players isn't 10-0. It's, alright, 9-1 is probably, or even 8-2. No, they're fairer scorelines. 10-0. No, I don't think the gap is quite that bad. And sure enough, in this game, we're seeing it. The stealth actually causing Exile all sorts of problems here. He's only on the 1 supply. He does have a few positions, though.
Is that a palace that Exile's dropped down? Oh, it's rebuilding his barracks.
Just
okay.
rebuilding the racks.
It's interesting now,
Yeah.
he's on 1 supply, he's got the oil, but...
But if you're Radar, the only thing about Radar is he's sort of persisting with this. When I think at this stage, you know you're ahead. Maybe consider Making sure, obviously, you want to secure this a bit more.
More tunnels.
Maybe get yourself a palace, because the stealth starts to get better when you get to tech. But he's continuing the push. He actually, as long as he kills this tunnel network, I think he's done it, you know. And he has got the RPGs to deal with the Scorps here. But there's a bit of a surround on him. And, oh, he does deal with this. Oh, what? That was weird. Okay, that was a bit...
Get for an oil quickly.
It was that for an oil capture somewhere, yeah. But weird time to do it when you're under pressure. This one quad alone is going to wreck everything. I can almost one-on-one a tunnel.
I think Exile's going to want to try and keep going here for the pride of 10-0, but it'll be interesting to see if he can
he will take
recover.
this quad out, but he has lost more or less everything. Exile in huge trouble here.
No money for Exile either.
Yeah, this is the thing. There's no income. An oil, you're right, one oil, non income. This is, or two oils, I should say, but still, that's not enough. His entire base has been wrecked.
And Radar, nice.
And Radar on it in this game. Yeah, well played, GG. Well done. Radar on the scoreboard. Very, very well played, actually. Well done, Radar. That was good. That was impressive. And this is what I mean. The GLA mirror for him is a lot stronger than most of his other matchups. And he's just proven me right there. So, yeah, well played. Very well played. Let's see what he can do as the Tox on this match. On the reverse, even.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. The stealth is, you know, you've got the advantage of those tunnels and, you know, being able to put them. The Tox should be stronger.
Well, the early game it should be stronger because you get the easy garrison clearances, then you get all the Scorpion rockets. You know, well, Scorpions in general are very powerful. You don't really need to build quads at all. So, yeah, I think nonetheless, I think Radar did very well. Vinny says beach huts are his favourite. Yeah, that's true actually. Jandy also loves a beach hut. Making a drink. He makes a lot of drinks, doesn't he? I mean, what's he making? Wine? Is he distilling?
Giving himself some WC breaks to make sure he can compose.
Ah, it's alright. Well, when you've obviously... I think it's probably easier when you know you've already lost a set on paper, because, you know, obviously as soon as you get to 6 games, then the win's going to go to your opponent, but... I think Radar's able to sort of chill a bit more now. He knows that that part element's over. Not that there was any pressure anyway, because there shouldn't really be pressure when you know you're the underdog. So yeah, I think it's alright. We're 7 games in, 3 games left to go here. We're going to see the reverse of this, and there'll be 2 left. And yeah, Radar on the scoreboard, so that's nice to see. I should actually probably accept this just in case. Yeah, I was going to say, I was being stupid then, my bad. Oh. Oh, God, blimey. Oh. No, it's not really shine. Okay, so in the south this time we have a Radar in pink as Toxin.
And in the north, Exile as the Cyan Stealth General.
Okay, what will we see different from both players here? One of the key factors there for Radar was the fact that he actually put some pressure on early. And yeah, the pressure he put on was to try and close the arms dealer down. That failed, but I think in doing that he managed to actually sneak himself into some other positions, and that's what ultimately usurped Exile in this game. Can Radar actually do well on the reverse, though, is the question. Let's see. Now, one thing about this position, although I like the fact that it's further back and therefore more protected, I don't like the fact that it's not actually on the longer side, and I think there is actually a bit of a supply collection difference depending on where you collect from. Sometimes on the maps you have no choice, but I think on this particular map that's not one of those cases. Always prefer to see the positioning there or there, probably here because, you know, it's nearer to your base. I think that makes more sense. All very minor details in the ultimate case, really, but
seeing a
still
slow second supply from Exile here.
It's a slow second supply because he's gone for a very fast TT, and that's what we're seeing
oil
here.
Behind it, yeah, nice.
And the oil behind it, very good point. I think he has no right to get that in the middle, though. Yeah,
could have been scuppered by
Agreed. Yeah, a bit of a mistake there. This is very nice boxing, though, I have to say. This gets swept up. Oh, I think I think he lost it. I think that was a tunnel he was trying to go for, and I think he lost it. Ouch. Yeah, oh, maybe he cancelled. No, I don't even think he cancelled it because the money wasn't there. So yeah, I think he lost the tunnel there, which is unlucky as stealth.
Risky this for Exile, to be fair, because he's got this position here.
That worker should get gunned down, but that there...
He's going to find out now what's going on.
Oh yeah, no second supply. He's thinking, whoa, where's that? What's he done instead if he hasn't got a second supply? This is weird.
But again, he's
Problem
going to
is-
get that oil now.
Wow, yeah,
like-
exactly, because, you know, the game's given away then. This technical should deal with that, no problem. Radar runs away. Alright, no problem. He ends up cancelling that. He realises he's not going to get that expansion down. This would be a really nice tunnel to get up if you are able to get it
I
up.
don't know
though.
what Radar's doing with his money, but I don't like to see $4
4
grand,
grand
2.5
float at this
minutes in.
stage, yeah.
I see. Did
Oh,
get
the TT, right, there you go, there's your answer. That's why he's floating.
Well, he's got another armstead. Like,
I think he would have,
why?
yeah, he would have made that a real one not that long ago. There's blue, but I can't even see it. Where is that? Can you see it?
The little
Oh,
shade.
there you go. Wow, that is sneaky. Ah, as I say that, he then deletes it. That's a shame. That is actually a bit of a shame. That was really sneaky. I couldn't even see it. It just goes to show.
At least he got his own oil there, and he's trying to fill. Did he get the middle oil? Looks like he did.
He did, and I don't think he
Okay.
has a right to get that oil, to be
No.
honest with you. Yeah, not good. Poor awareness there in this case. But Radar
his
is
slave.
going to react quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even going for his oil. That's
Rebel,
cheeky.
yeah.
We like to see it, though. This is going to try and get some work done, but I don't think it's going to succeed at all.
Mm.
And yeah, he's actually going to go down for free. Okay. The push here might take the racks out. But yeah, okay, no. Radar realises he won't get it in time and runs away. So, worker here now. We are just seeing a interesting expansion here actually from Exile. From Radar even. Sorry. Rather than going for his own, he's going for Exiles instead. It's a bit weird on this map because you'd think if you look on it, this one's almost nearer to here, but it's because we're comparing here. It's actually nearer to here, so the right side more belongs to this player, left side more belongs to this player here. And yeah, we do see Exile now with quite just 2 oils actually.
3 finder's fees though, so it's gone a long way. Depending,
Yeah.
he's dropped a palace. Is it a palace down? Or?
It is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going for the Palace, and that's what we like to see in this matchup. Oh, Radar got lazy and lost everything. And he didn't take the oil out. That's a problem. And there is a cheeky worker obviously building this, and there is actually a slow, gradual build across here. This looks like it's fairly nicely boxed in by Radar, though, I have to say. That's super annoying if he gets that in. And here comes the counter-attack. Ah, Exile's really ready for this. Nice. Like to see it. We like to see it. And that's the thing. All of a sudden, 2 hijackers, and you flip this
Here's a
and you flip it on its head, don't you? A third. Wow.
Guard.
Ouch.
Guard and just let them go to town.
It's painful.
I hope that one's on guard. It could get right. Oh, very good. Okay.
That's 2 of them. They can get deleted pretty quick here, but
You know how he comes in with his quads behind it.
yeah, that's it. Exile sending 1 into its death for free, and a second one goes down, probably unnecessarily. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. If you haven't got a radar van, you kind of need one now. The dual rack's actually putting in the work. That's very nice to see.
I think it was a little ambitious considering he's got. Oh, I see. Is there a technical in that right-hand supply he expanded to?
Yes, there is. Good spot.
Because he's got.
Yeah.
He's done well to kind of get to 3 supplies, but he's let in some sneaky tunnels. He hasn't got the left side secure at all. The technical's now been
Ooh, but
stopping it. It's,
that's
this is.
painful.
It is. It's just like.
This is all just getting dealt with so easily, and it's all fine and well having what looks like a nice push, but it's been absolutely wrecked. That's a 3rd Scorpion. Yeah, GG. He knows it's over. It's very well played by
Get
Exile.
yourself on 3 supplies and then still end up GGing quite
You
quickly
have been
after that. It's
defeated.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did well. Opening game, he did well. Took 3 supplies eventually, but just needed to consolidate as opposed to going for a little push.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, not ideal. Okay, 8 games in. So we've got 2 games left. So 1 matchup reverse left to go. Let's go into observer mode. Okay. Oh, dear.
Be nice to see. We've got some kind of different. We've seen what, 3 games of.
What do you fancy? What do you fancy if you had the choice?
I think for Radar, where he's just playing now for a bit of pride, if you like. If his GLA seemed like it's stronger, that's all well and good. But again, we've just seen there him, not be able to turn the tide as the opposite army. And interestingly, the stealth winning.
Against
Both
Tox, yeah, both times, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't mind pick a map that he knows well and thinks he's. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Look.
We were discussing it, and I'm glad that he recognised it because it seemed like a nice idea initially. Fast TT with oil behind, but when he didn't get the middle oil as quickly as he wanted to, and then,
but it worked out. But I think he gets punished probably against others in that situation, for sure.
I think I'd like to see personally Inf GLA on Canyon. I think it's a nice match.
Yeah,
you've got
agreed.
The Licks potential. You've got
Mind you, I think it's really tough to stop him from that map.
Yeah.
Because the problem is you can get up that it's pretty quick.
Because we've seen the kind of USA GLA, we've seen the GLA mirrors. It'd be nice now to see China against them. We've also got, I'll tell you what, China SWG on Blossoming Valley would be nice as well.
What was that last one? What's on Blossoming Valley?
So we've got China SWG. So we've got the nice no eco option there if you fancy it.
In fairness, I don't think it should be
I think it's Exile's choice.
No ecos should be reserved maximum for against tank generals. To be honest, if you're doing it against normal China, I think it's actually kind of a bad thing to do. So, although you'll still see it, but not for me.
I know some players you will see.
Well, especially on Well, yeah, true. But on Blossoming Valley in particular, I suppose it is a very wide map actually. Laser demo, I'm forgotten. All right, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Although we've already seen USA GLA, haven't we?
It's
So.
shame, but Exile obviously liking that matchup, seeing as he did manage to.
I was actually on the
ways.
verge of saying boo then. We're going to see the demo for Exile here. We're going to have the laser in for Radar. I mean, don't get me wrong, still a nice matchup, but it's USA GLA really, isn't it? Let's face it. But it's USA GLA, but you don't get the laser. You don't get Tomahawks in the late game. Not that matters, but crucially you get laser paladins. Anyway, we do have Radar on the bottom left here in the penultimate game as laser.
And Exile in the top right in cyan as the demo.
Okay. Right, Radar looks like he's not going to box in again. I don't know why I say that. It just looks like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm not wrong. He doesn't box in again. Okay. And I think, well, I mean, I suppose if there's a time to not box in, it probably is against demo, because if you do the box in and your supplies and your wall factory is very next to each other and you get them both at the same time from a TT, I guess that risk is reduced. So I guess there's one reason you wouldn't box, but apart from that,
the trouble is with Radars.
There's a mistake here as well, not collecting on separate supplies there.
His USA, there's no dozer drop, and there's also no box with the intent of stopping the TT. It's kind of like he just builds a standard USA build.
Also, I've just said, oh well, no point of that, but you a force fire there and you get both anyway, so yeah, bit of a shame. But you haven't boxed, so both your dozers are just there for the taking, really.
Hasn't even run them to like an oil to try and stop a slave. Or
I also find it interesting that he goes for a fast V with MDs, and there's not really that much that's going to achieve. All it's going to do is be able to get into the supply line and defend itself from a technical. So I don't know about that really. Like, what's that 1v going to do? Really, what's it going to achieve? Yeah, kind of a bit of a weird one. I don't really understand that. This is a nice position here, actually. Although, yeah, actually it is a nice position because then you can just walk the RPGs into this building. If the GLA gets this building on this map, it's a real pain to deal with. And that's going to be annoying as well. Okay, actually Radar's paying attention. That's nice to see. And he is just going to gun it down here. Ooh, yeah, he has been. Alright, the micro's good there. He will lose one, maybe two. but he doesn't lose. Yeah, he just loses 2 actually. Okay, but here comes the TT. He's going to get the racks as well as he. No, not quite.
Okay.
Will he go for the vetted tech? No, he won't. Okay. The V is in here. It's actually. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. And the what we were accusing as not doing something that doesn't do that much damage is about to take a second supply. Although it's barely killing it. It's almost being repaired as quickly as it's actually. Yeah. God, this is an agonising thing to watch. It will go down in the end, and does, but it will get dealt with. Meanwhile, we see the technical coming in here now. That's probably got some RP. Oh, it's. Oh no. Again, he's been merciful. Could have got both there. Radar actually failing to kill the suppliers as well. Not good. Not good at all. Hasn't quite got the money to rebuild just yet. And right now... he's lost this as well. Oh, God. Okay.
That was the first TT and then the second one.
Yeah, ouch. That's painful. And all of a sudden... He's got. Well,
And his
he's gone for it.
technicals,
He's just gone for it. Yeah,
and
it's the right thing. It was the right thing to do. You just got to go for it at this point. And this here, with the right micro, is enough to kill Exile. Don't get me wrong. But the only problem is Exile could just go for the base trade. And I think, in his head, that's exactly what he's going to go for.
Has he got? I suppose he's got.
He needs one of these nooks needs to take this dozer away right now. And if it doesn't, you've lost the game there and then. And I think he's recognised that. Yeah, he has. Okay, well played. Well played by Radar.
There's only 2 RPGs with this little technical. It's going to take a while to
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure we're seeing a winning position for Radar here, to be honest with you. As I was saying, he's a bit screwed, but actually, he got the V count up. They're pretty full V, so all of a sudden...
He sort of ignored the TTs, ignored the pressure, and just went, okay, I've got my V.
I still don't like that he hasn't got a battle drone on this ambulance now. You've got to get a battle drone on the ambo. It's so important. But as long as he sweeps this position up, I think...
Has he got a scaffold down top right?
Yeah, he's got the money, he's got the income, because he's been
Nice.
collecting from here. So actually, he's alright. Radar's going to recover here. He even built the power first, so that's very nice. These 2 Rangers incredibly haven't actually killed that worker just yet. Okay, that goes down for free, that's nice.
Can he stop?
Well, the big question is this is a TT, I think. I think that's a TT. I think it's a TT. That's annoying, but I think we're seeing a mistake here. I think Radar needs to just go in and try and kill him at this point. In fact, just try and deal with the technicals, because your army's too strong. These supplies are going to... Oh no, this is actually just a tech RPG. Okay, this is going to get dealt with pretty easily. And the dozer's down here and that Chinook there, I think. Oh, will it get dealt with? I think he'll get it, you know. Yeah, he will. That's big, actually. That's a pretty big deal, I think.
Needs to get going towards
The
that
ambo, though,
barracks.
again. Look at the ambo. He's low health now, and it's not going to... such a huge mistake. It really is. It could cost him again, to be honest with you. He needs to get a battle drone and not a spy drone.
And he also needs to get moving.
He does. Yeah, I agree. There's no point sitting back.
No
I mean,
point defending the next. You know, he doesn't know what he's got. He's got actually 5 techs here.
this is part of the problem, though. He doesn't know what he's got.
I mean, I would
And he's got a
presume
battle
that
drone in his own base.
If I've cleaned up their whole original base and I've got 3Ds, I would presume they haven't got.
This is
much.
really nice, seeing the triple collection here. He's actually on... This is the thing. The only thing I don't mind is that he is on 5 nooks, and he is more or less fully recovering here. And this technical army won't be able to kill this, so... I mean, 2 of the Vs are actually vetted anyway, so I mean... I think this is Radar's game to lose. I'd be surprised if he loses it at this point. He's even got a laser tank, which is actually very nice to see.
V position.
Oh, Radar, what are you doing?
A V for a technical.
That's poor, yeah, poor trade-off there. Oh, come on. Okay, that's a nice move.
I don't know if I'd rather... Honestly, I'd rather see Firebase, leave your laser tank, and get going with those Vs.
Yeah, I think fair play.
Just letting him recover, like... He's down to a supply and a barracks.
Yeah, it's not good.
And what's
You're
the CC
absolutely right.
going to get you? Your 2-star, you're worried about your last dozer, but he's at this point just building up enough and you're trapped in a corner.
In fairness, though, I think realistically, I don't think... maybe our Radar already knows he's won this game, because I'm really struggling to see what the hell Exile can even do here, to be honest with you. He's on 1 supply, 1 racks, that's it. And he hasn't really got an army, a decent army, let's face it. He's trying to harass where possible. I think he's just trying to make it out as if he's a big presence. Will he get captured building? I wonder. That'd be a nice move if he does. Okay, technicals coming in here. Are there any RPGs? I don't think there are. I think they're all... Yeah, they're all just empty.
I think he's trying to tease for that.
There we go. That's a big TT.
Ouch, failed.
He doesn't even get the laser tank. Really nicely played there, actually,
Yeah, nice.
from Radar. And I'm pretty sure we're on our way to a 7-2 here.
Exile really is. Yeah, he's not even going for a fake war factory, nothing. He's just like, yeah,
No.
let's go another supply.
Yeah, it's just chill. Well, don't think you can do that much there, to be honest with you. Hello there, Fast Air, by the way. Who says he could have sold the barracks? To be honest with you, I can't actually remember. But if he could have sold the barracks, then yeah, he should have done that. That would have been probably a lot better than having to sell your war factory, right? Okay, we are going to see 4Vs come through with the Ambo now, and this is the point where it just looks really overkill because he's got way too much. This technical might go... this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to lure him into the demo trap because that's really the only way he's going to win at this point. But there you go. He's seen it. He's seen it. Very nice move there. Blows it up himself so that the XP isn't given away. These things give away a shed ton of XP, you know. I can't remember how much it is, but we'll look in a second. I'm actually it's a lot, trust me. Like it's like 100, it's like 50 XP just for a demo trap, which is a lot. Yeah. That was obviously a fake, and I'm pretty sure.
I think Exile will be frustrated at knowing that it all came from a V with a single MD.
the very V. Well, it was like with 2 or 3 MDs. The very V we were moaning about actually ended up doing more damage than we expected. So
I don't think it should have done.
it shouldn't. It really shouldn't have done. Exile for some reason just didn't want to respond to it. It was very odd, I have to say. All right, well, we're in the last game. Can Radar at least get it to 3? That would be pretty nice. But 2, I think he'll be happy with that. To be honest with you, I think I'd be happy with it. In truth, Exile's obviously a very strong player. Not it's Laser. That's the one. But okay, let's see if Radar can do better than he did last time when there was a single Paladin drop in his base and he went and just quit. I'm pretty sure he'll last longer because this is Laser. Speaking of, we have Exile in the bottom left in the Cyan as Laser.
And Radar in the last game in pink as Demo.
Okay, what will Radar do this time then? That's the big question. I reckon we'll see a TT. Or at least I hope we'll see a TT again. You might as well win your demo. Yeah, interesting that last game, just because it looked like Exile there was no way he could lose. But although he did some good damage and took out the supplies of Radar, he was still able to get his V count up, and then there was no real reaction from Exile. It just didn't really happen for him in time. Okay. Gonna see terrorist there. I was about to say I don't think we've seen a single dozer drop, and as I say that, we're about to see a dozer. Oh, he didn't realise. I thought it got in there. Oh, that's huge. And he's given it up altogether. Yeah, it was a waste of time. That's huge. And actually,
he needs to get the alternate pile.
He's not even collecting on an alternate. He somehow managed to click on the one pile that this one's collecting from. That's a big mistake, actually. I also find it interesting that the players... Oh, this box, by the way. Oh, that box. I think there's a gap in your box, mate. I think there's a gap in your box. Deary me.
Interesting to see
this is nice
how
from
well
Radar.
TT comes off.
This is very nice. I'm sure surely Exile's not going to fall for that, is he? Yeah, he's not, I was going to say.
Did he just try and run over the man by the building as well? Sure, a minute ago, just tried to run over that man.
What, this guy here? It's like, oi, I don't like you carrying that war. Gonna kill you. Gonna run over you. Okay, this is he just Q? Yeah, I think he just EE'd all his slaves, you know, or his workers. That's painful. And then he's just gone and cancelled it as a result. That's a pain. That's painful. Okay, here comes the worker here now, going for the tunnel. That's nice positioning. This dozer definitely gonna go down. Exile trying to be clever, they're going for the run over, but I don't think... Oh, there we go, there's one RPG. Nice move. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Will the scrap be denied here? Yes, it will. That's very nice.
And where's it hasn't created those terrorists quite yet to go for the TT. Unless that's it, bottom side. But look at these Vs.
Oh, there's a lot of Vs out already. Wow, okay. And yeah, you're right,
This
it
was
was.
so, like, we're what? 2.5 minutes in, and he's then trying to.
It's too slow. Yeah, it's way too
He's got
slow.
5 fees out by the time the first TT comes.
Yeah, not good. You can't really have that. And I think Exile looking like he's just being very, clinical. Going for a clinical win on this last game here, I think. Unless Radar can get out 20 more technicals all of a sudden, then I don't think he's going to have much of a chance here. Because this is a pretty chunky army. I don't think every single one of these are really full, but I don't think it really matters. Very nice here, the MD going for this building. I like to see that. I think this building is actually really important when you're defending here, especially as a USA. In we go here then.
Hopefully he just goes straight to the main base.
That would be nice to see.
Don't worry
Yeah,
don't worry about anything else.
I
Got
think
5
it'd be good to see that because you just said it. Oh, but okay, they are working. They're just going for this supply pile. Is that deliberate? That's a little bit weird that they're going for that one and not that one. I'm a bit confused by that. I'm just wondering if it's costing them a few extra valuable seconds when it comes to collecting them supplies. Okay, there is going to be a bit of a technical spam, and he is going to need a lot of technicals to be able to deal with this army here. Okay, the RPG won the fight against the MD. We are now going to see a fire base here. It's coming out of the box to make it, but I say the box, it's not really a box. And whoa. Hello.
Collated a couple more Vs.
Whoa. I bet Radar sees this and is like, I'm very dead. Basically, this is the beginning of the end, I think, for him.
Don't
because
even
these
think
Vs,
a Boyka TT would.
it wouldn't. Even a Boyka TT wouldn't get you out of this hole. And I think any second we're gonna hear GG, and there it is. All right, and that concludes the set, ladies and gentlemen. We are 8-2 for Exile, and yeah, well played from both players in the end. I think Exile in particular, unsurprisingly proving that he's materially stronger than Radar. But I think Radar will be happy with his 2 wins.
His next round will be the one for Exile. He's had a fairly straightforward 8-2, but it'd be the next one where he really gets to kind of earn his credit.
Who you can check on what you've got. What's the who's his other? What is this? Group D it is, mate.
Group 4 also includes Size
Enjoy
Boyka.
fast air. Sorry, just quickly. GG's, thank you, and yeah, enjoy the boxing. Hope you're watching it too. Thank you. Sorry, say that again.
Size and Boyka are in Group 4 with
Oh god, it's not ideal, is it? So basically, this was the match that this is the pride match because you're probably going to lose the other 2 games anyway. So if there was a set for Exile to at least enjoy, it would have been this one.
Boyka, interestingly, in the chat earlier said, "How did Radar make it into this round?" But then equally, Boyka's got a tough gig to finish off this group.
Well, realistically, it's going to be Boyka Size, isn't it? In the winning, coming top of out of those 2. But the question is really just a battle of who's going to come up top. Okay, I'm going to end it there, guys. I ideally want to, get all the boxing sorted, watch that, and I'm sure I'll stream very soon. And hopefully it will be a little bit less rusty because it was fairly early doors there. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, guys.